You spent a lot of time with Jackson Harris. He had 3 catches today, a couple touchdowns. I mean, how's he coming along, being an early enrollee and being a young tight end?
I'm really proud of Jackson and what he's doing. And the way he's picking up everything. I was just telling him, man, you were in high school like three months ago, and now he's out here and he's picking up everything. That shot his offense shot really well. He's making catches. He's getting upfield. He's blocking well. So I'm really proud of what he's been able to do so far.
What's the most advanced part of his game right now, would you say? I mean, being a veteran, having been around for a while, where is he kind of further along than most kids at this age?
His confidence. He's not worried about messing up or doing the wrong thing. He just go out there and playing. And that's what you have to do. You have to go out there and play football. I mean, the game changes from level to level, from high school to college, from college to NFL, but ultimately it's the same game. And if you realize that, you just go out there and play ball, and like you always have, then you're going to be successful. And I feel like that's what Jackson's doing. He's not letting anything fluster him. He's really just going out there and playing hard, and he has a lot of confidence to be a mid-year guy.
How do you see this QB race heading that we got? You obviously another week before G-Day. What's it looking like to you as a guy catching passes?
I really feel like that the competition is doing good for the quarterbacks themselves. It's making them better. It's pushing them, and whoever comes out as the number 1 guy, he's gonna have been through the process of kind of going through some pressure. I think a lot of people are worried about that nobody's really had a lot of snaps or been put in pressure situations, but what I think a lot of people don't realize is fighting for a position, especially with 2 other guys, is a lot of pressure, especially on a scale this big. So the competition definitely puts a level of pressure on all 3 of those guys that I think is going to do them good for whoever comes out as the number 1 guy.
What's the difference between catching a pass from Bryce and catching a pass from Fatone?
No difference.
Jay, Brendan said the offense did a lot better today than the first scrimmage. Is that moving the ball and everything? Is that what you think?
I definitely think so. I think the offense came out today, and I think we were just a lot more focused than we were on Saturday. And then you have sometimes just the first scrimmage jitters, and just kind of everybody want to go out there and prove themselves, and you kind of get ahead of yourself and you don't really play fundamental as you would like because you kind of have that excitement factor about you. You just want to get out there and do something. But I think we settled down and played assignment football, and we really moved the ball around a good bit today.
How would you describe how Fatone's been this spring? Any different than his first 3 years here? Is he really trying to stay in the pocket more, not rely on his feet more, or what?
From the day Fatone has been here, I've always thought Fatone was one of the hardest workers I've ever seen on any level of any sport I've ever played. Fatone works hard year-round, and I really think it's paying off for him. And I feel like the biggest thing is he's just gaining more confidence in himself and in his arm. Some people might look at Fatone as just a running guy in years past, but I really think people are underestimating how good of a pass thrower that Fatone is and how much of a pass thrower he's become. So I really think that that part of his game has really came along really well.
What makes him a better thrower right now?
I feel like it's just his ability to find the open guy and just let it loose, and not be too flustered by somebody coming in and he's stepping up in the pocket. He's not looking to run first as quick, and he's really finding an open guy, and he's putting lasers on people.
We didn't get to see the scrimmage. Can you tell me one pass he had that stood out that you remember?
I really can't. He completed a bunch of balls when things kind of going.
Gotcha.
I really can't remember all of my plays. I got to go back and watch film on it. But I definitely know that he moved the ball around and threw it around a good bit today to a couple of different guys.
Tell me something about the secondary. Has anybody kind of emerged that we know what they did last season? Anybody kind of stepping up and showing something the first few weeks of the spring?
Everybody on the defense. I mean, Pruitt has those guys, flying to the ball as always. Pruitt's just that type of defensive coordinator. He really depends on his safeties and DBs to really be ball hawks. I'm really proud of what Dominique Sanders has been doing. But I think people kind of could see, especially towards the end of the season, of just what kind of caliber player that he could be, that he's going to be, and he's continuing on that path and just being a ball hawk and a great football player.